Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Right, I'll get back to you in a second. I just have to kill some more of these orcs. Let's see. There's a firebolt here. Wonderful. Die one after another. Let's see if I can get several at once into one bolt spell. Yep, success. And one dies far off. That should be a robe of some kind. Right, time to look at the loot. It's a knife that I can throw around. That's cloves that are absolutely useless. And an orc corpse, which would be tasty enough. And there are actually some more of them here. At least for a little while. Munch on some orc meat. And... wait, that was the wrong button. Switch to Berserker Tactics. Throw something at this wonderful orc here. And if I'm not entirely mistaken, the copier's tree graphics are actually a little bit of a drain on the resources. I'm detecting some lag here. Maybe go a little easier on the fancy trees. Or maybe my computer just sucks that much. Anyway, still mostly playable. But personally I think maybe, well, the lag is pretty noticeable. If it were up to me, I'd probably cut down a little bit on the fancy tree graphics. I mean, I'm sure there are settings in place to change this kind of thing. I don't know them because I barely know this game at all. But anyway, back to Terinyo again, once again. Because I actually forgot something last time I was here. I have to look for a tiny girl. Where there is a whole bunch of regular children. I'm guessing they look the same regardless of gender, which is kind of... In that case, the sprites were quite well chosen, because it really could be either. From at first glance. Anyway, where is the tiny girl? Who is very important for some reason. Let's see, over here maybe? Nope, nothing like that. Also didn't see Tyward Pear or Wired Herb in the anagrammed version. Oh, no, that's Aegis the Fool again. That's Tyward Pear over there. That's Blub the baby water dragon, who isn't particularly interesting apart from that. There's Tyward Pear. Yeah, kill Hotzenplotz. I just might do that too. No tiny girl. Have I actually seen her at all? Yes, I have. She's in my Mensa memory. Holy fuck. Did I just see that right? Does this work with everything? Holy crap! The monster memory now shows the actual monster. That's just cool. I love that. Now, where's the tiny girl? I know she's around here somewhere. Tiny girl. Come out and play. Ah, there she is. Hast you seen my little doggy? Disappeared in a dark hole on the palace. Me fears it got lost. Would you get it back to me? It's been gone for so long. Okay. I am nothing if not chivalrous. And female. Ah, still works. But first of all, I'm gonna enter this dungeon right here, because it's a little bit easier on the monsters, and I still don't really have any kind of armor. Still true berserking all over the place. It's fun, but also risky. Usually you play the Unremarkable Dungeon, so you actually get some decent armor. To make the early game a bit of a major breeze to get through, and then finally get to Dwarf Town and have some fun and start having actual difficulties again. But with the lack of armor I'm having, it's gonna be fun either way. And that's why you do not mess with claw bugs. Okay. Dealt with. Now this is a little bit of a... It's a bad trade-off, all things told. 2 willpower lost, 1 dexterity gained. Yeah, I'm not gonna really get... Oh. Hello. Handsome. You look exceptionally beautiful. And very much like me. Yeah. Thought so. Doppelgangers are actually easier to recognize now more than ever. You can't really confuse them with anything anymore. Which in case of doppelganger kings is pretty good, I would imagine. That should be... what is that? Again. Fire lizard, I think, yeah. Okay, a fire lizard gets a frost bolt. Excellent. Yeah, nothing much to see or do here. It's Village Dungeon 1. Not the most dangerous place I've ever seen. That's a wrestling archer, but it didn't drop a crossbow. Kind of shame. That's a rattling thief. They can't really survive battle at all. That should be a rattling warrior. Yep. Also not very good. Next in line would be a rattling fencer. But I think the theme is broken now. Anyway, what's here? It's a piece of fresh meat. I don't have to eat that right away because it doesn't rot. Contrary to a piece of raw meat. There's dwarven sausage over here. It's always nice to have some more food. Food is essentially healing. Because you can afford to wait around longer. Walk command, walk command. Rattling archer, and that's a metal cap, which is actually somewhat decent armor. I have to... let's check on this again. A metal cap is 1 point of PV, and gauntlets are another point of PV. It makes 2. I actually dropped the rope way back then, so that's really all I have. Still not worth it. I would still want to keep berserk damage around. But though that might change now because that's studded leather armor. So looks like I'm gonna be wearing armor from this point forward. And say goodbye to my true berserking ways. Yep, I'm at 6 PV now, which is quite respectable. That should be a dark elven something. It's actually a dark elven wizard. Yeah, I have no desire to fight any number of spiders right now. A gnoll. Not taking any chances with that thing. And I really should need some more rocks because I anticipate a boss battle at the end of this dungeon, for which thrown rocks are actually going to be a major boon. As is the glass amulet of light that I'm currently wearing. Let's not jump the gun here. We're not there yet. Oh, I forgot I can't do berserk anymore, but with the armor I have, I can actually win straight fights now. Ah, that's a potion of healing. Always good to have some of these. For the time where you don't have any other sources of curing sickness. I don't have to switch to berserk anymore when I'm still doing it. Wee. That's a quarterstaff, not very interesting. Oh! Looks like I'm gonna be using some items now. Oh. No, but I'm deaf now, which is not really important at all. Ah. Looks like I'm going to be fighting some undead here. Let's make sure the ghoul is dead. I mean, deader. Yep, everything going fine. Nothing much to say here. One of monster creation might be useful someday. A rapier, which is the second of the new items that I've picked up today. I mean this game. It's a specific... Rapier is a new kind of sword weapon, which is considered a light weapon for the purposes of playing a duelist. Duelists have to use weapons like rapiers to get a full degree of the class powers. At least that's as far as my knowledge goes, which isn't all that far, to be honest. Because I've avoided... I still haven't actually read the updated manual. I should do that sometime. What is this? That looks like gibbering mouther. Yeah. Basically like I imagine a baby mouth would look like all this time. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. I quite like the music. Gremlins basically look like goblins here. That's a bit surprising. A bandit? Not cowardly. I'm a daring warrior. I'm not very big, but I'm daring anyway. That is a floating eye. You want to attack these with ranged weapons, if you do it at all, because if you kill them, or at least hit them in melee, you get paralyzed for a certain period of time. That's a jackal. The jackal. Door trap activated. Nothing much happened. Closed door opened. That should be a gargoyle. Not all that dangerous. But I can't really kill it through normal means, so I'm gonna use burning hands again. Rock, small key. The rocks are, as always, quite useful. Homunculus. A throwing club. Yeah, I'm not even bothering with that. Wait. Well, it is my weapon class, so why not? Let's explore the rest of the level first. Ooh. Well, thank you. Unfortunately, I want your XP. Looks like there's a spear trap somewhere around here. I have this feeling. I found it. Yeah, let's eat some orcs. Let's eat... Still major parts of the level unexplored. Some of these have surprisingly high armor. That's my battle axe isn't... Oh, yeah, of course. It would fail to do any damage in coward mode, of course. I'm still not used to the fact that I actually have armor now and I have to do that. Whoa, what's this? A gargantuan rat. This is new. You face the mother of all rats. If you ever wondered why Arcadia is dotted with tunnels and dungeons, this elephant-sized thing must be one reason. Its huge plate-sized eyes eagerly muster you like a tasty morsel, while it constantly chews with its sword-sized front teeth. Its dirty fur contains icky remains of various victims, and you fear you might be one of the next as it advances with surprising speed. I'm sorry if I'm making a big deal of this, but this is actually the first, I think, the first entirely new creature I've seen in ADOM 1.2.0. I wasn't even aware they added creatures here. Damn. This is epic. And apparently gargantuan rats are pretty nasty after all. Compared to your regular old rats. I wasn't even aware they added any creatures. I thought... Damn. Kind of me. Making me giddy with anticipation. What kind of new creatures am I going to discover next? This is wonderful. Yeah, hobgoblin, blah 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 blah. You know. Same old, same old. Gargantuan rat. Not same old, same old. Wonderful. Okay, let's stop with the gushing. There's a certain tension. I feel a distant wind. That is a very unfortunate combination of dungeon messages. But at least it tells me pretty much what I'm gonna have to expect. Which is this. And I'm already getting beaten up by the claw bug. Not good. Let's see what's up in here. You've got a grey ooze back in front, along with a viper and a goblin, a weir rat. That's not too bad. There's a fire vortex that we saw. Clawbacks shine the raider female genre. It's not too bad. Let's put it that way. The fire vortex also is easily dealt with in the most obvious manner. Smells the fire lizard. And the rest is now rats, which I really don't have to waste spells on. Anything else should die easily enough. Including the rear rat. Yep. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. If you hit it fast enough, it really looks like the rats are scurrying about, waiting to actually get to me. That's one advantage of the graphical ADOM, is that you can see movements of creatures much easier. Or, well, better put would be you can see them at all. In regular old ADOM, they just kind of melded together and you couldn't tell anything apart. Which is useful. Sometimes, at least. On the whole, I have to say, I'm not missing the ASCII as much as I used to. Not as I used to, but as much as I expected to. It definitely helps that a minimap is a major part of the setup still, and you can always check what stuff should be looking like on there, including the colors of monsters and that kind of thing. That's definitely a plus. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. And even the fact that you don't see the entire level as easily as before doesn't really matter. You don't need the entire level all the time. If you have to, you can still check the minimap. Or scroll. I'm liking this. Of course, it's gonna take some time before we get to the exciting parts again. Now, this is a teeming mass of lots of gnolls, and that gnoll with the armor should be a gnoll chieftain. And there are gnolls that don't wear anything, and gnolls that wear a little bit, which are the large gnolls. These are much more dangerous than the regular old gnolls. I think there should be more of a distinguisher, maybe. But really only maybe. In the end, ADOM doesn't live to serve your conveniences. Anyway, that's a new level. Yay. Oh yeah. Food preservation is a threshold at 60, I think, which I can't reach, so let's not even bother with that one. I think it can be useful to have some better gardening here. Could also be useful to have some better healing, even though that's gonna train naturally from now anyway. So... Can't pick iron skin, don't have 15 toughness because of various drains I suffered from. Now I can either go the potent aura route to the magical talents, but they're not that good. I can go good shot, which is a decent option, or I can go quick and get generally faster, which is what I'm going with. Quick is really never a bad choice. Okay, there's a large gnoll here in the way, so I can get it with the bolt, which I'm gonna do. And kill some more of these. Yeah. There's a mandolin, I can play instruments, so that's right out. Actually, no, that's a lie. They sell for a decent amount of money. Gnoll, gnoll, gnoll. Let's feast on some gnoll meat. It's a bit funny that blood spatters work out to look pretty uniform if you kill several creatures on the same square. And probably there are limitations to the tile-based graphic system and such as to how well you can spread that kind of thing around. Wee. That's an outlaw leader. Let's not get too crazy here. But I'm going to practice some spells. There's even more quarrels down here, which is excellent, if I ever find a crossbow. And there's a necromancer in here. There was a necromancer in here. The rest of the undead I can kill like this. Let's have some more rocks, that's always good. A hard girdle. It should be a girdle of strength, not that amazing. Someone has to explain to me why these are all basically dead. Can't really be anything but a fire trap or something like that. Why are they doing so much damage? Jesus Christ. This is weird. Also means that I'm gonna take a smoker break. Eat some of my stuff. Oh well, let's first heal and then eat stuff. Mist wolf. What's that? Not a new creature. A huge wolf with thick grey fur beholds her with icy blue eyes. A mist-like breath rises from its enormous fanged jaw, and similar wisps of mist seem to slowly rise from its fur. Or is that just the heat from its obvious anger about you intruding into its territory? Its fangs probably will tell you soon. Ooh. Looks like these are just a mistier version of the silver wolf or something like that. Still, nice to have new creature. And I also have the new corpse of a new creature, which means I'm in the unfamiliar position, at least for a while now, of not knowing what eating a corpse will actually do to me and my HP score and stuff like that. Oh, I'm curious. There's no way I'm not gonna eat that thing now. You can bet on that. As soon as I'm finally not bloated anymore. Yes, let's feast on some mist wolf. You're done eating the mist wolf corpse rotten. Extremely soft, delicious, and energizing. You really feel satiated now. Did I actually get anything out of that? I'm not sure. I could have gone better. Anyway. Kill the ogre. Short sword, 15 stones. That should be simply a light short sword. Yep. Nothing special here. What's this? Ah, seeds. Maybe for growing herbs, maybe for growing plants. We don't know. Just yet. Let's eat the raw meat before it rots away. You feel some sinister presence. Well, I'm already down here? Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go upwards and heal myself up for the inevitable boss fight. Of course, I never get a moment's peace up here. Oh, that's not good. Thank you. Some more potions of healing, always good, always good. Goblin Chieftain, you're not gonna run from me, no. Okay, have some more food for continuing to wait. And that's another vortex. That hints at the presence of a black wizard summoning these things. Which is not good news, but I might be mistaken anyway, so. Throwing clubs are way too heavy for what I do. But if I really want to get rid of some weight, I have to eat that large ration. The jackal is gonna die. Is that more of those mist wolves? No, that's a regular old wolf. What the hell is this? No, seriously, I'm curious. What is that thing? Is that a lucrotter or an owlbear or what is it? No, it's not an owlbear. Or is it a new kind of creature? And it's dark gray in color, which isn't really help. I'm just being stupid. I should know what that is. That's a corpse fiend. Huh? These undead creatures hate both life and death and seek to ease their painful non-life by eating the corpse of others. The corpse not available to have been known to create one from nearby living beings. Yeah, that's okay, but I know corpse fiends. I always thought they were just another kind of zombie. Apparently, they're four-legged stork creature kind of things. Oh, dude, that's freaky. I mean, it does say that they fashion their bodies from corpses lying about, but huh? That's a corpse fiend. Okay, I can get behind that. It was freaky looking enough. Now, let's get prepared for some serious boss fighting here. I have to get rid of quite a bit of weight. I'm gonna do it by dropping these large rations and stuff, which gets me back to regular weight. So, now we are going to fight a guy called Kethrax, the Black Druid. As you can see, this last level, at least so far, has been full of animal creatures. This is a silver wolf. It looks pretty similar to a mist wolf, not gonna lie. Cobra. Don't really want to be poisoned. I mean, I'm resistant to it alright and everything, but not necessary. That's a giant centipede. They're not too dangerous. And those are shoes of some kind. Spiked boots, in fact. Now, as a hobbit, if I wear boots of any kind, I lose 2 dexterity. But spiked boots have a point of PV, which is way better than dexterity. So that's that. There's a giant slug over there. I have to be careful about that. And kill it as fast as possible, because it's a really strong acid attack. That can get close to really ruining my day. It ended decently. And I really don't have the leisure to try and kill these. all of these creatures in melee. But I can kill a giant frog. That I can do. A setter wand. And there's another acid slug in here. Have to be careful about that. Shoot it. Firebolt it. Firebolt it again. It's dead. Now, if I really pulled the jackpot, I would get a giant slug corpse, which provide acid immunity, but I'm not hitting the jackpot just yet. And potion of blue is always nice, always nice. I'm a burdened again. That's not good. Arch ration. I don't want to pick up that weight yet. Just yet. I really need a short sword. Or singular crude knives. What is wrong with me? That should be enough. Can't eat anything. I really want to know where Kethrex is hiding. Burn hands the bear. Really don't want to be poisoned now. Kill the bear. I shouldn't forget about the potions of invisibility. They might save my ass in short order. Now this is just annoying. Stupid webs. Interesting enough, the webs seem to keep sticking to the walls. Or maybe those are regular Dragon Dungeon features that I haven't really noticed until now. Also a possibility. I am notoriously inattentive after all. Looks like there's some major action going on in this room. Including a giant slug. Yeah, it's in line of sight now. And it's dead now. Good. The rest isn't too dangerous. Well, except of course Kethrex, the actual guy. Is a tall man dressed as a druid in a white robe. Guys, I hate to break it to you, but you done goofed. Now you can either paint his robe white or change the monster memory text. I'm guessing the latter is a bit less of a hassle at this point. Carrying a wicked looking sickle. Hey man, that sickle's wicked looking. Yeah. Pretty fly. And stuff. There's nothing more embarrassing than a German guy emulating 20-year-old American slang. No. 30-year-old. The black torque around his neck, where mistletoe should be, marks him as no longer merely a druid, however. He is surrounded by a slavering, frenzied menagerie of animals waiting for the master's signal. Well, two things. Apart from the white robe, how can I tell he's wearing a torque if there's a green beard in the way? For that matter, what's up with the green beard? Why is the monster memory text not mentioning his antlers? I mean, I don't have anything against the antlers. They are cool. And everything. Oh, well. I'm not here to dispense fashion advice. I am here to slay some druids. I mean the corrupted kind. Now, one bad news for elementalists everywhere. Kethrex is utterly immune to fire and frost. So if you want to kill him, you better use something that doesn't either. Fortunately for any Herfling around, in fact, stone rocks usually work decently enough. That is usually. Kethrex himself uses fire spells and actually uses sling bullets of his own, but apparently decent enough PV and fire resistance basically neuter his combat prowess at range. It also helps keep him at range for your own devices. What's this about moderately injuring him? I'm guessing he has healing spells going on. He's now panicking. And these healing spells are kind of annoying. You are not gonna get away from me. This is annoying. You seem to get less perceptive. Oh yeah, stat drains. I forgot about that. You can only use them in melee range, which is one more reason to use ranged weapons against him. Such as these thrown rocks. Which should be doing enough damage if he didn't keep healing himself. Eventually I should be dealing a critical strike significant enough to actually end the fight. But his healing spells are pretty potent. Now, if only I had kept track of which was the unholy water in my inventory, I might be able to blind him so he stops using his healing spells. Holy crap, man. Not cool. What a horrible What a horrible timing to miss. Okay, I can equip in a heap of another 8 things. Yeah, some kind of for stupid Minecraft things. Please stop hitting me with your balls, man! Oh, Jesus, ball sacks. You're ticking me off now. I am just about out of rocks. And patience. And he's still at half HP. Guy, it's basically impossible to kill. Let's switch to some arrows. That shouldn't that shouldn't make much of a difference. And yeah. Every time I get him in killing range, he just heals himself back up. That's one of the more annoying boss fights I've ever had. Now, which is my unholy water? It should be these, as far as I'm aware. So, do I actually spend some of it, or do I have other options? I do. I have a wand of stunning in my inventory. I've had one since this game started, actually. He is stunned now. Die! Die! Yes! Wands of stunning for the win. I get a black torque, I get a black druid corpse, which is going to be important a couple of seconds in the future. Now I really want to get my ammunition back. And because I am such a nice guy, I'm gonna do something fun. I'm gonna cook him. Yes. The only thing tastier than black druid is cooked black druid. No, I'm not actually planning on eating him. Don't worry. I have other things in mind. And that's a large ration. Nothing dangerous should be left, so I can pick up my food. And there's nothing down here. I can keep exploring for a little bit. Hyena, light boots. Not really that interested. Centipede. Bat, hyena. And my food is in this corner. I'm even gonna bother with the bones. I just want to get my rations back. Right. And I am done with the Druid Dungeon. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, Jesus. Clawbuck. And I don't want to wait 15 years until I can actually hit the Displacer Beast to have a pretty enormous DV score. Doobie-doom, doobie-doom. Kill a rock thrower. Potion of insight. No. I just want to get out. I missed part of the dungeon here. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky game! I missed part of the dungeon and you ambush me with a ghoul. I see what you did there. Also, don't really want to keep using arrows because I basically don't have any. Gonna switch back to my thrown rocks. They've never let me down. Okay, they have sort of kind of let me down against Kithrax. I had to spend my one charge of Wand of Stunning, which on the whole was definitely worth it. I'm just saying. Gnoll Chieftain, that's a candidate for Burning Hands. Quarterstaff, not interested, and that's the exit of dungeon level 2, and there's the exit to dungeon level. Oops, that would have happened in the old layout too. I'm just stupid like that. Orc. I guess that's just a way for the blood spatter to look. It doesn't really have to do anything with how often creatures are killed on that square. I think. I'm not sure. Dumby. That's a caveman. Boo. Kill the bat. Get the gloves. Okay, that was a Druid Dungeon. I'm done with that. Which means I now get to pay a visit to Mr. Druid guy. There you are. Good luck, the Druid. Ah, you vanquished him. We all owe you gratitude, since you have destroyed a powerful force of darkness. Do you want to be rewarded with knowledge or power? If I remember correctly, if I get rewarded with power, I get a spellbook of Frostbolt. I already know how to cast Frostbolt, so knowledge is the obvious choice. Good luck to do teach you a lot about herbalism. Now you must try to find the source of what recently has been unbalancing cosmic peace. Cosmic peace? Oh. I didn't know there was a space program in Encardia. My messages tell me about a village to the west. Cross the river and find a cave entrance in a huge mountain range. It must be a truly foreboding place that you have to find. Okay, I'm not gonna do that yet. I still have a tiny little dog to save. Which I guess is a good way to say, see you next time and let's play the new ADOM.